What have you guys kind of identified with that needs to be cleaned up most in the run defense in the last few weeks?
I think it works in 3 levels. I think it starts with our defensive line and keeping gap integrity and getting off of blocks. And then it goes to linebackers, fitting the right gaps, being explosive, and then finishing on the ball. And then you get the last level to kind of clean everything up. I think that it starts up front. Then you get the linebackers, but there's always the secondary to help clean things up. Some teams have done a great job of trying to get some of the linebackers outside of the box and crack different players to force guys to make some tough tackles. So I credit them with a few of the plays that they've run, but it starts up front, and I think as long as we're explosive, we're violent up front, that takes care of it.
Not one of the easier tests you're going to face this week. I don't know if you started in on film study on Saquon, but did you face him in college?
I did, although I was just a special teams guy my freshman year. That was not a fun game. He took the starting kickoff to the house against us. Luckily, we ended up fighting back in the fourth quarter, but he's an explosive player. When he has the ball in his hands, then he's going to make something happen. So definitely something that we'll study all throughout week, and definitely working on a lot of tackling drills, especially for a guy like him.
Steve, apologies that you've already answered this, but how important was it to get back on track defensively yesterday, and what were some of the things you guys were able to do to get back on track?
Yeah, I just watched the film, and I thought that we were violent. I mean, everybody was finishing at the ball, and you could see the defense was playing with a little bit more swag. You know, the message was 1-0 all week, and we're just trying to get this one and start getting on a roll. So it's good to break that losing streak and now get 1-0, and it's going to be the same message this week.
What did you make of Paulson's chase down? How important was that?
It was huge. I mean, it saved 4 points. Then we get a big stop, and then leads to a sack, and then all of a sudden they're kicking a field goal. We always say defend every blade of grass, especially when they get down there in the red zone, especially the low red zone. So if we can fight and get another chance on taking our defense over any offense in the league.
Did that get special treatment in film review or anything?
We haven't watched as a team, but it will get highlighted.
Pete, how do you kind of view this 4-game stretch of both the season? I mean, I think just mathematically, if y'all win out, you're in.
Right.
So how do you do that? Do you look at the long-term vision, or is it just happen?
Yeah, I think it starts with taking care of our bodies these couple off days, and then starting with a great practice on Wednesday. Like I said before, the message will be 1-0, so we're not really looking too far in advance. We know what we have to do, but we're not trying to look at the bigger picture. We're trying to get 1-0 again this week.
Did you have any preference between interception and fumble recovery?
It's a turnover, so I'm happy. Thank you.